Body wiring. So my instructor, Jason Robig, he was showing this when I first met him, and it just blew my tiny little mind. The idea of learning how to feel more than do is the foundation of everything Hickson does, okay? So it's the most effective move at the safest time in the safest way, followed by feeling the move given to you rather than making a move happen. You can start to find base and have somebody literally try and move you, and it gives you things. For you to understand that, body wiring drills are very important. I was just talking to Will about making a connection with the hip multiple different ways. Your job is to start to do the literal opposite of what somebody wants in the most efficient way possible. So here's the easiest way to start to learn and do this with a partner. If my partner put a hand on my shoulder and pushed, I didn't overdo something and I didn't underdo something, I found the middle. Now from here, if he puts two hands on my shoulders and turns towards me, if I'm lazy with this and he starts to push, I'll be moved. I need to understand the term connection. The term connection is I can connect the ground to me and me to him. So connection comes in three forms. There is me connecting to the ground, me connecting to me, and then me connecting to my partner. If my partner puts two hands on my shoulders and starts to push and I kill my base, I kill my connection. So every version of connection has a form of base. Two hands on the shoulders, freeze here. There is a spear running from shoulder to shoulder. I will never let it tip. There's a spear running from shoulder to hip. I will never let that tip. Right now, my left foot equals my right shoulder. When my partner starts to push into me, I gently push into him. Walk your feet away. I'm not moving, am I? Now, let go dramatically. I didn't fall. That's an important part. Put that on again. This feels different, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let go dramatically. I'm overdoing something. I need to wire my body to understand commitment. Not overdoing something, not underdoing something, being in the 0 point and knowing what's going to happen next easily. So when my partner tests me, he puts two hands on my shoulders and starts to push. I find my base, I make a connection. When he walks his feet away, keep walking your feet back. I'm not moving. When he lets go of me, I didn't fall. Okay? You can regain base and do a whole bunch of cool games off of this, but that's a very important one, side to side. Now, if my partner was to grab my arm with two hands and he starts to pull, if I'm doing the same thing, I'm gonna get moved. So right now, my connection has changed. Instead of all my weight in the left foot to the right shoulder, it's different. My right foot equals my left shoulder. He pulls. I'm not moving, fuck you. Now, if he walks his feet in, walk your feet in. Keep pulling, keep pulling. Be mean to me. Yes. Be meaner. Lay back. Lay on the ground. I'll be moved. Does that make sense to you? So yeah, I like how you're trying to be nice to me. Never be nice to me. Always try and fuck with me. The moves work. So now, if he starts to pull, freeze here. My right foot is my left shoulder. Continue to pull, and I want you to lay back, and I want you to walk your feet forward. He's dropping a level. That's important that you understand this. So right now, when he walks his feet forward and lays back, I have to stay in that level with him. He stands up, I have to stay in that level with him so that I can stay solid. This is gonna be your front clinch one day, okay? Side to side is push and pull. Forward and back is very important. Forward and back, we can start to make a connection to our partner. So it's like basic engineering stuff. There's a cool voodoo trick called Kino Nagari, I think. It's been years, I keep mispronouncing things. But it's the idea of points connecting like a bridge. If I'm in a clinch with my partner, and I'll do this from the over-under clinch in just a bit, I'm gonna have to make a connection to not fall forward and backward. So right now, if I'll get you to find a neutral base facing the camera, please. And when I say neutral base, I just mean like this, boom, side to side. When I say neutral base, here's some context. There's a neutral base and there's a fighting base. There's a 4-point base. They all deserve documentaries. When I find a neutral base, that means I drop into base. Some of you in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu land might have heard this before, dropping into base. And I see literal guys with like 3,000 stripes going like, huh? No. When you drop into base, it's like the idling car of base. If I have my car outside and the door's open and the car is on and my favorite fucking radio station is on, I'm ready to go. I don't care where I'm going, at least I'm ready to go. I didn't have to do all that shit. So when you drop into a neutral base, your job was, whoa, fuck you. I don't know what's coming next. This one's important, and I'll talk about that in a self-defense scenario or other takedowns. But right now, if you push forward, hey, you pull back, hey, you take your butt off the ground, hey, whole bunch of what ifs on this one. But dropping into a neutral base means I'm okay, I don't know what happens next. So drop into a neutral base. You don't know what happens next. So from here, this is what happens. Don't let me. I like it. Don't let me. I like it. Good work. Don't let me. Fuck you. Okay, so we have to learn connection. So right now, if I'm staying in neutral base, and I want you to take your arm and wrap around my neck. If you start to pull backwards, and I'm late to connecting to you, I'll be moved. Right now, I'm not gonna push my neck forward. Pull backwards, pull backwards. Why isn't it working? I'm pushing my tailbone down and back. So freeze and watch me. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the opposite. I'm making a connection in the opposite way. So what I'm doing is my tailbone should be connecting to my partner sitting down and back. Notice that my head is not moving forward. My head stays where it is as my tailbone goes down and back. Now, if you were to find a neutral base. Good. So let me pull you back. Push your tailbone back more. I like that. That's good. It shouldn't feel like, just relaxed. Tailbone. Not down, back. Imagine there's a chair back here. Good. I like that better. Good. Now, freeze here. Don't let me. I know. I want you to push your left hip bone forward. Good. Yes, you feel that?
Yeah.
Good work. This is how you do takedowns. Just so you know, your takedowns are not you spastically scrambling for a thing. Your takedowns are you being solid and letting the other person suck at things. Cool? At least in my world, okay? So when we test a neutral base, the neutral base can become a fighting base very easy. But from here side to side, we're good. I don't want to get moved side to side. If he pulls me back, no. If he pushes me forward, no. I don't want to go. So learning those tiny little connection principles are going to be very important. Now, if I was to, I don't know, be here in a clinch and you drop down for a single leg and you pick that leg up, good job. Come back. Drop down for a single leg and pick that leg up. What is this? It's the opposite of what you want. Yeah. So pick the leg up. You feel that?
You're putting weight on it.
Yeah, I know. Freeze here. Pick the leg up. Good. Come back. What is the literal opposite of this? My knee is turning inwards and my body weight is going on to you. So pick the leg up. Heavy, 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 heavy. Eventually, every takedown has a counter, and the counters are you learning how to feel more than do. So this little drill of side to side, back and forth, gets added onto with all the throws over time.